AM 1450 KBPS. AM 1450 KBPS Portland.
AM 1450 KBPS presents live PIL basketball. Now with all the action, let's go courtside with the KBPS sportscasting crew.
Hi everyone and good evening from Benson High School at Marshall campus. I am Sean Phillips and alongside Jacob Patterson for AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Tonight's game features 6A girls basketball as the Benson Texters host the Jesuit Crusaders. Jesuit coming into their young season 3-0, representing the Metro League. For Benson, this is their first game, their home opener of the year. And Jacob Patterson had an interview with a couple of players. We'll get to them right now. First up, Jacob Patterson was with Charity Drummond moments ago.
We've got a special interview for you right now. I
am Charity Drummond, and I play the power forward for the Benson varsity team.
Charity, we've got a big game coming up tonight. Tell us, for anyone who doesn't know, what's so important about the game tonight?
Today's game is important because it is a game between two of the top-ranked girls basketball team in Oregon. Benson won a state championship in 2019 and COVID came, so our 2020 season got interrupted, and last year's season was all right. We couldn't play for a championship, but we did win leagues, so far so good. We are still the state champs. Jesuit is ranked top 3 in the states, so today's game will definitely be a good competitive game for both teams. We will put up a good fight against Jesuit, so stay tuned for that at 7 o'clock p.m. at Marshall campus and tune in on AM 1450.
And Charity, how you feeling? How you feeling today? You ready to roll?
Yes.
Yeah. Go Texters.
Go Texters.
And also, Jacob Patterson interviewed Malaya Lesueur and Anna Brown moments ago.
Tell us who you are and what are your thoughts about the game tonight?
My name is Malaya Lesueur. I am a shooting guard, and my thoughts of the game, I think that we have a good chance of winning due to how long me and my teammates been playing together, and Jesuit is one of our competitions, so it'll be a very good game to watch.
And tell us your name and what do you play?
My name is Ileana Brown, and I play all positions. And tonight, everybody expects us to lose, but I think we're going to come out and we're going to get the dub. It's just if we all come together and work hard and if we all are on the same page.
And tell us why tonight's game is so important. If for someone who doesn't know, tell us a little bit about the history of Benson and why tonight's game is so important and your opponent.
In my opinion, I would say that Benson and Jesuit has always been going hard against each other, and we're always excited to play each other because it's like a heavy competition.
Eliana, you want to add something?
Because they're ranking number 2.
Yeah.
And if we want the state championship, we need to get them all out and bump them down.
Good luck tonight, team. Go Tech.
Thank you.
That was Jacob Patterson with Malaya Lesueur and Anna Brown. And speaking of Anna Brown, she is one of the starters for the Texters. We'll get to the starters right now. First for Jesuit, it will be a guard senior Carly Hicks, a guard junior Emma Sixta, a guard junior Tessa Randall, a guard junior Avery Edwards, and a forward sophomore Kendra Hicks. The Crusaders are coached by Jason Lowry, assisted by Chris Zuha. For the Texters, it'll be a guard sophomore Mariana Hashimian Orr, a guard sophomore Olivia Hink, a guard junior Malaya Lesueur, guard and forward junior Anna Brown, and forward sophomore Mahogany Chandler Roberts. The Texans are coached by Eric Knox, assisted by Rayshawn Brown and Whitney Eddy. Tip-off one for the Texans in all-white uniforms with black lettering and black trim on the sides, not the traditional blue and orange that many of us have been accustomed to seeing in years past. For the home opener, three-pointer on the near corner is no good for the Texters. Brown and a rebound pulled down by Jesuit. Benson playing full court press in the backcourt. They're playing very tightly, and a steal by the Texters up the floor. Layup good by Mahogany Chandler Roberts, her first field goal for the Texters. 2-0 the score. Benson in front. At the other end, Edwards for the Crusaders. One dribble pulls it out for Sixta. Sixta guarded tightly by Hank in a man-to-man defense. Everyone in their defensive sets for Benson. In it comes to Edwards. Right corner, Hicks. Hicks will drive, and she is fouled underneath by the Texters. And the foul will be committed to Mariana Hashimi-Anor. That is her first team foul of the quarter for Benson.
Very aggressive defense by Benson from the tip-off here.
In that man-to-man D, three-pointer left baseline, no good by Sixta. Offensive rebound collected by Jesuit. Sixta will try again for a straight-on three. That's good. Emma Sixta gives the Crusaders a 3-2 lead. 6:45 remaining, first quarter of play. LeSueur passes out top for Hink. Hink, left wing in Hashimi-Anor. Good ball movement by the Texters all around the court. Quinlan will drive with the right-hand layup. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound out of bounds to the Crusaders. For Benson, during the shortened season last year, as the full court press continues for Benson, they went 13-4 and an undefeated 8-0 in league play. One of the 4 losses was from Jesuit on June 7th of this year, losing 51-45 at Jesuit. So Benson knows his team well enough that they have a shot to win, and so does Jesuit. Hicks will lean for the jumper, no good from 13 feet on the left block. Rebound for Benson. Up the floor, it's Hink, a three-pointer right wing, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Jesuit.
That was a wide-open shot, had a good look there.
Edwards brings the ball up the timeline, guarded tightly by LeSueur. Edwards passes left for Hicks and back to Edwards. 5 count is on. Edwards driving right, will scoop the layup off the glass, no good. May have rushed her shot. Rebound out of bounds, it will belong to Benson. 5:34 remaining, first quarter of play. 3-2 Jesuit the lead.
Both teams hustling really hard right now. You can tell both of these teams really want to win this game.
And it could come down to the final possession in the second half, depending on what offense we're going to see out of both teams in this first half. Jacob. Jump hook off the glass, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Mahogany Chandler Roberts. Her 4th point, her 2nd field goal. She has all the points for Benson, and a 4-3 Benson lead.
Big crowd here, Sean. Big crowd tonight.
Big crowd for Benson, big crowd for Jesuit as well. There's a foul on Benson. Malaya LeSueur, her first, as she guarded tightly on the play. And we got a timeout on the floor. 5:01 remaining in the first quarter. This will be a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this special message from the OSAA. 5:01 remaining first quarter. Benson in front 4-3 early against Jesuit. Jesuit in their road green uniforms. It will be Edwards inbounding on the far side and gets it into Sixta. Sixta brings the ball up the timeline, guarded by LeSueur. Gets off a pick. Sixta tightly defended. Gives it off to Randall, who circles around the court. Now standing on the right wing. Into Sixta. Sixta stopped her dribble, looking for help. 5 count is on and got it away to Randall. Edwards passes her shot. Foul on Benson. That's Mariana Hashimi-Anor, 2nd personal foul. Eric Knox getting a word with her on the bench, as she will be out of the game for the moment.
You know, they say defense wins games, and both teams are playing really good defense right now.
Speaking of defense, nice defensive play by Anna Brown to deflect the ball on the far side off of Jesuit. Following the inbounds pass, it'll be Benson ball. 4:30 remaining first quarter. 4-3 score from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Three-pointer, far corner, no good by Chandler Roberts. Rebound pulled down by Hicks. Hicks brings the ball up the timeline. Gives it for Edwards. Edwards at the foul line. Stopped her dribble. Kicks it out. A wide open three. That's no good by Sixta. Loose ball picked up. It's a jump ball call. Possession arrow will stick to Jesuit side.
Benson got lucky on that. Left that shooter wide open, and they missed.
Yeah, Sixta had a pretty good look from out there straight away. Just missed it off the back of the rim. 4:09 remaining first quarter. Case Lauer getting the call on the sideline for His Crusaders inbounds, got it away to Edwards. Edwards driving right side, lays it up and in off the window. Avery Edwards, her first field goal for Jesuit, and a 5-4 lead for the Crusaders. Under 4 minutes to play, first quarter of play. Quinlan a three to respond, an air ball, and out of bounds, Jesuit ball.
Had a good look, was open on that shot.
Inbounds far side up to Randall. Randall, cross-court pass for Edwards. Left baseline three, it's in. Avery Edwards with 5 for the Crusaders, and their largest lead at 4 for Jesuit at 8-4. Into Quinlan at the foul line. Kicks it out to Brown. Brown nearly turns the ball over. Got it underneath, and a traveling violation is called on Benson. As Mahogany Chandler Roberts shuffled her feet in the paint. Turnover results. Benson on defense in the full court press yet again. Oriah Boyd on the floor for Benson, making her first appearance of the game tonight. Benson remaining in the full court press. Sixta gets it across to Edwards. Into the front court is Randall, who lays it up and in off the window. Give the assist to Hicks. 10-4 lead, Jesuit. The lead by 6, 3:08 to go in the quarter. In the post. Nice layup by Mahogany Chandler Roberts from the right block. 10-6 lead, Jesuit. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Mahogany Chandler Roberts with all 6 points. That's the offense for Benson thus far. Give and go pass. Layup no good by Hicks. Defensive rebound for the Texters. Brown pushing it up. LeSueur turns it over, and Hicks to steal for Jesuit. Read it beautifully. Edwards into the front court will drive on Brown, the basket and the foul. Edwards with 7, a chance for a three-point play. Brown on the foul, her first.
Benson's coach Knox up on his feet, yelling at the girls to get back on defense. Didn't make it back in time on that one.
Three-point play, no good by Edwards. Leaves out of the 6-point deficit for the Texters, 12-6. 2:30 to go, first quarter of play. LeSueur. Go ahead, Jacob.
Benson down 6, really need a score here.
They really do. They need to get offensive firepower from someone as LeSueur drives right side and she is fouled on her way to the basket. The foul on Kendra Hicks. That is her first.
Good cut to the hoop there by Malaya. Just couldn't get the ball to fall on that one.
Malaya LeSueur at the line to shoot 2. Benson, the most recent defending state champions from 2019. LeSueur cans the free throw. And that's the first point outside of Mahogany Chandler Roberts. On for Jesuit, it will be Audrey Kent. The second free throw swishes through for LeSueur. 12-8 Jesuit lead. 2:17 left, first half of play. Benson remaining in the full court press. Jesuit got it into the front court immediately, though. Kent lost the ball, got it inside to Hicks, who had her shot blocked. Down the floor, LeSueur pump fakes and kicks it out for Brown. Brown, entry pass, Boyd. Good ball movement by the Texans, not in any hurry. A 3, right wing, good by Anna Brown.
Nice wide open shot, hit the bottom of the net.
12-11 Jesuit lead, 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. A steal by Chandler Roberts for Benson in the full court press yet again. They've really affected Jesuit's passing to get to the front court. Another 3, good from the right corner. Mahogany Chandler Roberts with 9 for Benson, and Benson retakes the lead at 14-12. 1:23 remaining in the first quarter of play. Jesuit at the other end. Edwards gets off a pick. Edwards lost her dribble and got it over to Sixta. Sixta traveled with the basketball from the left block, shuffled her feet before pulling up for the jump shot.
Everybody on the Benson bench saw that traveling, jumped up and was calling for it too.
1:11 remaining first quarter. 14-12 Benson the lead by 2 over Jesuit. This could be a potential matchup in the playoffs later on this year. I know I'm going on a early limb on that one, but stranger things have happened inside. Nice delivery to Chandler Roberts, who lays it up, tries to get the roll, couldn't get it, got her own miss, and circles the rim and home. Roberts was looking for a foul call, did not get one. She has 11 for Benson, and a 4-point lead for the Texans at 16-12. Pass into Ken at the foul line, lost her dribble, but a blocking foul is called on Benson.
Benson coach Knox is pleading with his team to get back on defense. There are players from Jesuit sneaking out ahead of the defense from Benson, and they're telling them, get back on defense.
Aurora Boyd picks up the personal foul, her first for Benson. Aurora Boyd's got to be careful not to pick up the second foul in the corner. And the three-pointer good by Emma Sixta. She has 6 for Jesuit, and it's a 1-point advantage for Benson at 16-15, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. LeSueur gets the pass back from Olivia Hink. Benson passing out on the perimeter. Jesuit into his own defense. 5 seconds left for the quarter. LeSueur gets the pass. She'll shoot a straight-on three with lots of space, and that misses, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Benson 16, Jesuit 15. Second quarter action coming up on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Benson ball to begin quarter number 2. Brown with it up on the left wing. Passes right wing over to Hink. Hink over to Brown. Hashimi Inoa receiving the pass. Inside on the reverse layup, no good by Quinlan. Quinlan tries to get her own rebound, could not. Rebound by Chandler Roberts, she couldn't score. And the defensive rebound pulled down by the Crusaders. Down the floor, layup blocked out of bounds. Nice defense by Hashimi Inoa.
Jesuit's getting some easy looks at layups because Benson is not getting back on defense, and Coach Knox is pleading with his team to get back on defense.
Mimi Baldwin into the game for the first time tonight. And a 5-second violation inbounds on Jesuit. They could not get the ball in play. Turnover results, Benson ball, 7:30 remaining, first half, 16-15 lead. Up the floor is Hink. Passes left side for Brown. Brown, cross-court pass inside to Hashimi Inoa. She is fouled on her way to the paint, and she will shoot 2. Foul on Mimi Baldwin. That is her first.
These are 2 of the top teams in the entire state of Oregon right now, and you can tell they both want this one really bad.
They certainly do. Jesuit would love to pull off a huge win on the road to kick off, to continue their dominant run. They have won 3 consecutive games to start the year. Hink with it. Right wing, Hashimi Inoa. Good ball movement by the Texans, and a turnover, just as I say that on cue, to Jesuit with the steal. Up the floor is Baldwin, right wing. And a foul called on Benson. That one on Tate Quinlan. That will be her first personal. And for Benson, they're at 16 fouls in the half. One more foul will put Jesuit at the line for a 1-and-1. Crusaders have 2 team fouls under their belt. Inbounds pass thrown out of bounds by Edwards. And it will be Benson ball, 6:45 left first half, 16-15 lead. No score has changed since the end of the first quarter. Crusaders led as many as 6. Benson has led as many as 4. Jesuit playing a little bit of full court press and got it across, does Benson. Quinlan will pull up from 13, no good from the right elbow. Rebound pulled down by Jesuit. Edwards bringing the ball up the timeline, and she traveled. Turnover, Jesuit, Benson ball.
She tried to stop and was moving too fast and took an extra step there.
It almost looked like she slipped as well, Jacob. Benson gets it across the timeline. 6:10 left in the first half of play. Hashimi Inoa passes right over to Hink. Hink with it. One dribble, passes between the rings to Brown. Chandler Roberts. Dumping in the post to Quinlan. Quinlan throws it up, and she is fouled by Jesuit. Foul on Mimi Baldwin, her second foul of the half. 2 free throws coming for Tate Quinlan. In the first quarter for Mahogany Chandler Roberts, she had 11 points, and the free throw good by Tate Quinlan. She has one more at the line. And that's basically all the offense the Texans have had in the first half. They lead by 2 on that first free throw. Second free throw also good by Quinlan. Into the game for Jesuit, Tessa Randall returns to the court for Mimi Baldwin with 2 fouls for Jesuit. Inbounds for Jesuit. Got it in play to Edwards. Edwards lost her defender down the floor for Benson. A wide open 3 from straight away is Hicks. One bounce and rims it home. Shooter's touch for Carly Hicks. Her first field goal from long range, and we are tied at 18 all. 5:44 remaining first half of play.
The Benson defender slipped trying to get back, couldn't make it back in time. Left her wide open, she hit the shot.
Hashimi and Orr. Back to Hink. Right wing Brown. Brown between them rings. Hashimi and Orr. Benson with good ball movement. Inside to Quinlan from the left block. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Edwards. 3-pointer from the right corner. Good by Emma Sixta. She has 9 for Jesuit, the team's leader in scoring, and the 3-point lead added on for Jesuit at 21-18. 5:04 remaining first half. Benson trying to respond as well. Hashimi and Orr. Baldwin around the perimeter. Chandler Roberts on the left corner. Turns it over and a steal by Edwards. Edwards 1-on-3. Bumped. On her way to the basket. High off the glass. No good. Rebound for Hashimi and Orr. Down the floor. Brown with 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Randall. Up the floor. Edwards. Edwards double teamed. Steal by Quinlan for Benson. And a timeout for Benson. Only question is, what will it be? This will be a full. 4:27 left, first half of play. Jesuit 21, Benson 18 on KBPS. 4:27 remaining first half. Jesuit up by 3, 21-18. Jesuit has led as many as 6 in the first half, particularly in the first quarter where they stormed out to that amount of a lead. 3-pointer out of the timeout, no good by Chandler Roberts. Rebound pulled down by Jesuit's Randall. Up the floor, left corner. Got a foul on Benson as Mac Pettit on the floor. Foul on Tate Quinlan, her second for Benson. Go ahead, Jacob.
Benson started out this game really aggressive on defense, and we're starting to see that aggressiveness die down a little bit. Jesuit is catching Benson a little flat-footed, rushing back on defense, and they're getting some easy looks at the basket right now.
Pettit at the line, the team captain for Jesuit, makes the first of the 1-and-1. Benson in the 17th foul. One more coming up at the line for the captain for Jesuit. Pettit makes 2 for 2. Her first points off the bench. 4:09 left first half. A 23-18 Crusaders lead. Jesuit playing a little bit of full-court press in the backcourt, and Benson gets to the cross easily. Hink. Over for Hashimi and Orr. Back to Hink, right wing. LeSueur. Back to Hashimi and Orr on the left wing. Right wing, LeSueur. Hink with it. Actually, that's Hashimi and Orr between the rings. LeSueur. Benson playing perimeter game with the passing, the ball movement, the 3, right wing, no good, not even close to the rim for Hashimi and Orr. Jesuit back at the other end. Pettit on her drive to the basket, out of bounds off of Benson. It will remain Crusaders ball, 3:28 left first half of play.
Benson really needs a stop here, score a couple points, get that lead down a little bit.
Yeah, it's been really difficult for Benson to find any breathing room. Jesuit has really found a way in the first half to pick the Benson defense apart. Ball out of bounds. It will remain Jesuit ball. And it seems like for right now, Jesuit's been the aggressors. They are the one that really wants this game in a bad way. Randall. Play it on the perimeter. Over to Pettit. Pettit, right wing. Tightly defended by Hink in the man-to-man defense. And an interception and steal by the Texters. Hashimi Anor on the way to the basket. Lefty layup good by Chandler Roberts. Her first field goal of the second quarter. And a 3-point game at 23-20. Timeout, Jesuit. We'll step aside. 2:55 left first half. Jesuit 23, Benson 20 on KBPS. Carly Hicks to inbound the ball. 2:55 left first half of play. Jesuit up by 3, 23-20. And following the play developing defensively, Malaya Lesueur picks up her second personal foul, guarding on defense very tightly. As Sixta was bringing the ball up the timeline.
Benson knows they've got to be aggressive on defense, a little too aggressive on that play there by Malaya.
Sixta at the line, and she gets the first of the bonus. One more at the line. 18 fouls now for Benson. 2 more fouls on them. Jesuit will be at the line shooting 2. Sixta, second free throw good. 2 for 2 at the line. Sixta now with 11 first half points for Jesuit and a 5-point lead for the Crusaders at 25-20. Bringing it up, Hashimi Anor. Lesueur back to Hashimi Anor. Standing on the Portland logo. Lesueur. Good ball by Hashimi Anor. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Great defense by Jesuit. That time making a play was Emma Sixta deflecting that pass. 2:33 remaining first half, 25-20. Jesuit to lead by 5. Jesuit has led as many as 6 in the first half. An open 20-footer from straight away. No good by Chandler Roberts. Rebound missed inside by Hashimi Anor. Rebound for the Crusaders. Up the floor, Sixta on the break. Kicks it out. Edwards a 3. Good left wing. Avery Edwards with 10 for Jesuit. And a lead at 8 for the Crusaders at 28-20. Largest lead of the first half from either team. Neither team have reached double figures in the game yet in terms of the lead. 2 minutes left first half. Hashimi Anor gets off the pick. A 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound off of Jesuit. It looked like from up here, Oriah Boyd touched it last. But it will remain Benson ball nonetheless. Benson needs someone to inbound the ball.
Texters get a break there, and they need it right now.
Anna Brown inbounds it. In play. Oriah Boyd messes the shot up, no good. Rebound, no good on the second effort by Chandler Roberts. She's looking for a foul. Down the floor is Hicks. Open 3, Edwards left baseline, good again. Avery Edwards having a terrific second quarter. She has 13 in the first half and an 11-point lead for Jesuit at 31-20. Benson's scoring drought has been going on for about 2 minutes without a field goal. They would love to change that here. Chandler Roberts is fouled underneath by Kendra Hicks. That is her second foul, team's 4th of the half.
These two teams are a couple of the best in the state, and they're playing like it.
Inbounds, got it in play to Lesueur. Lesueur passes for Boyd. Boyd has 1 personal foul in the first half. Lesueur gets the pass back. Lesueur gets off the screen. Over for Hashimi Anor. Hashimi Anor back to Lesueur. A desperation 3, no good. And the drought continues for Benson as they're unable to score from the perimeter. Jesuit the defensive rebound, bringing it up. Nice behind-the-back dribble by Sixta. On the way to the basket. Shot denied by Chandler Roberts. Out of bounds, Jesuit ball.
What a block, Sean. Did you see that? Wow.
She got all ball. Hink back on the floor for Benson. Oriah Boyd out. Mimi Baldwin back on the floor for Jesuit with 2 personal fouls as out of bounds again. Deflected by Benson on the inbounds. Jesuit ball. Sixta will inbound the ball underneath the Jesuit basket going right to left. Baldwin gets the pass. And a deflection and a recovery by Edwards. Edwards kicks it out. It's 6 to a three-pointer, no good from the same spot. On the left baseline, Benson down the floor immediately. Fast break opportunity, no good on the layup by Brown. Benson does pick up the offensive rebound. A three, left corner, no good for Benson again. Third opportunity, put back up and in by Chandler Roberts. Roberts has 15, Jacob.
Benson is fighting for every basket they're getting right now.
They certainly are. It's a 9-point deficit for Benson, 31-22, 10 seconds left for the first half of play. Ball steal by Benson. And that was by Hashimi Noor making the play happen. Hashimi Noor drives, she scores, and a foul. Her first field goal. A chance for a three-point play. Edwards on the foul, her first.
Benson needs something positive here heading into halftime.
And a play like that can help. A three-point opportunity for Hashimi Noor. And it's good. Three-point play for Hashimi Noor. 5.1 left for the half. Hicks gets it in and turns the ball over. No, she didn't. It is Jesuit ball. My apologies. I thought she turned it over just as I looked up. But Jesuit will, with 4.8 seconds left, will get a shot up. Inbounds, got it in play to Edwards. Edwards poked from behind by Benson. And the shot at the buzzer is good, but it's well off the mark as time expires. Not a bad effort by Malaya Lasur. She threw it up, made it, banked it in, but time expired after the shot. Halftime from Marshall campus at Benson High School. 31 for Jesuit, 25 for Benson. Benson has trailed as many as 11 in the first half. Step aside as halftime commences from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Again, the score, Jesuit 31, Benson 25 on AM 1450 KBPS. Welcome back to Benson High School at Marshall campus here. Jesuit leading Benson 31-25 going into halftime. A special guest has joined me this evening. Benson Techman, Kayvon Bradford. Kayvon, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We covered the Mountainside game that your team was lost to in that game, 49-46. What happened in the game?
We had to leave for like 31 minutes or something crazy like that, and then we tried to speed up a little bit too much, and we gave the game away. The game was ours to lose.
Well, you have Jesuit tomorrow. Talk about what's your strategy going into that game.
They're a solid team. They're disciplined. We just got to stay disciplined. We're more athletic than them, so our key is to try to get out and run, play defense. We should come on with the win.
Well, we'll see what happens until then. Thanks, Kayvon, for the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Jacob Patterson in the background there. But let's focus back into this game. Looking at the scores at halftime for Benson, Mahogany Chandler Roberts with 15 in the first half of play. Anna Brown, Hashimi Noor with 3. Tate Quinlan and Malaya Lasur with a field goal in the first half. For Jesuit, Avery Edwards, one of 2 players in double figures in scoring for Jesuit. She has 13. And she's made some crucial threes as well in the second quarter. Emma Sixta contributing with 11. Carly Hicks with 3. Tessa Randall with 2. And Mac Pettit, the captain for Jesuit, with 2 off the bench. Foul situations so far. Mimi Baldwin with 2. Kendra Hicks with 2. Avery Edwards with 1. For Benson, Tate Quinlan, Lasur, and Hashimi Noor with 2 personal fouls at halftime. Anna Brown and Oriah Boyd with 1 for Benson. Benson has led as many as 4 in the first half of play, and Jesuit led as many as 11, in the first half. We'll step aside as the halftime show continues from Marshall campus. Benson trailing Jesuit a score of 31-25 on AM 1450 KBPS. Halftime continuing from Marshall campus, 31-25, Jesuit the lead over Benson. Looking at the upcoming schedule for this week alone, our next broadcast will be at McDaniel. We are efforting to do a game for the McDaniel Mountain Lions this Friday as they take on Oregon City in non-league action. Next Tuesday, Grant at Franklin. And next Friday, Benson, the Texters, will be taking on Ida B. Wells, the Guardians, as well. That schedule is posted on our website, www.kbps.am. And we are live on the website, kbps.am, and also on TuneIn, on tunein.com. Final thoughts, Jacob, for halftime between these two teams. What are you looking to see here in the second half?
Well, it's been a great game so far, Sean. These two teams playing like two of the top teams in the state. Very aggressive. Looks like the Jesuit is beating Benson on the fast breaks. Jesuit can break away, and they have a couple of players sneaking out, where Benson has kind of struggled to get back on defense. Jesuit's been getting some easy layups, and I think Benson is struggling to put the defensive pressure on them at this moment. I can see the coaches kind of talking to him right now, trying to get him pumped up, the Benson coaches, trying to get him pumped up because, going into halftime down 6 points, they really need something. They need to come out swinging in the second half and make it a game again. But it's been a great game, Sean. Really close for most of the game, and it's pretty exciting. The crowd is into it. Big crowd. Almost twice the crowd as our last game last week.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to keep an eye out on how things go in the second half for Benson. They need to avoid the turnovers, and for Jesuit, they need to play consistent ball using that three-point line as their weapon to their advantage, because they have really outshot Benson from the perimeter tonight. This concludes our halftime show. We'll be back in 60 seconds with second half action from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Jesuit 31, Benson 25 on KBPS. 31-25, Jesuit to lead over Benson as the second half about to begin. Looking at the schedule for Jesuit to start the year, they won at Silverton 53-51 on December 1st. December 3rd, winning at home versus West Salem at 61-38, and then their most recent game on Saturday in a back-to-back, defeating Grants Pass, a final of 55-38. And of course for Benson, this is their home opener, their regular season matchup. Pick and roll, Hicks kicks it out. Good ball movement by the Crusaders as Benson into a man-to-man defense to start the second half. Hicks with it. Now over to Sixta on the right baseline. Sixta driving left side. Kicks it out to Hicks on the left wing. Hicks gets off a pick by Hicks. Hicks lost her dribble, steal by the Texters. Great defense by Quinlan. Quinlan slows the pace down for Benson to reset. Is Hink. Hashimi Anor with the ball. Jesuit playing a zone defense now to deny the inside. LeSueur on the right wing. LeSueur over for Hashimi Anor. Hashimi Anor passes left to Hink on the left wing. Quinlan will pull up from 14 and knocks it down. Tate Quinlan, her first field goal overall. She has 4. In the lead, trimmed down 2-4 at 31-27. 6:48 remaining in the third quarter. A drive and a layup, no good by the Crusaders. Offensive rebound to Hicks. New possession for Jesuit. Edwards with it. She has 13 tonight for the Crusaders. Passes for Sixta. Sixta floats up with the left hand. Got the roll. Emma Sixta with 13 herself. Time with high point honors and a lead back up at 6 at 33-27. A three-pointer no good by Benson at the other end. Jesuit pulls down a defensive rebound. No one stops in front of Edwards as she drives to the basket. Misses the layup and a foul is called. Foul on LeSueur. That is her third. And a correction on the fouls going into halftime. Mariah Boyd has 2 personal fouls. Anna Brown does not have a foul. First team foul for Benson. 2-shot foul coming up for Avery Edwards. Benson had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter and trailed by 6 going into the third quarter. The free throw is no good by Edwards. She has 1 more coming up.
Benson crowd trying to get the team back into this here.
Second free throw good by Edwards. She has a team high, 14 points. Lead up at 7 for Jesuit, 34-27. 6 minutes to go, third quarter of play. LeSueur straight away, passes for Hashimi Anor. Dump it in the block. A nice up and under move by Chandler Roberts, and she lays it up and in. Her first field goal of the third quarter. Randall, careful that she didn't get an over and back violation on that play. 5:40 left, third quarter, 34-29. Jesuit the lead. Nice shovel pass inside. Layup is good by Kendra Hicks, her first field goal. 36-29 Jesuit, 5.5 remaining in the third quarter, or 3. Well short by LeSueur. Jesuit digs out the defensive rebound. A 3-on-1 fast break. Left corner, out of bounds. Hicks tried to get the pass, but it was too far away from her to catch it. Turnover, Jesuit.
The Crusaders had an opportunity there, threw it away. Benson getting a little lucky there.
5:14 remaining. The three-point shots have not been falling, but with Jesuit playing that zone defense, they really denied Quinlan and Chandler Roberts, who's got the hot hand tonight with 17, the ball. Not allowing her to get open, as she's double-teamed in the post right now in the zone. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Dumping in the post to Chandler Roberts. Dumps it and lays it up awkwardly. Missed everything that time. Rebound by Randall. Up the floor on the break. Layup no good by Edwards. Rebound by Quinlan for Benson. Benson 2-on-2 fast break opportunity. Hink driving to the basket. No good. Lays it up strong. And the rebound will head to Jesuit out of bounds. Audrey Kent back on the floor for Jesuit. Carly Hicks will come out. And another substitution, Mimi Baldwin back on for the Crusaders, as Kendra Hicks will take a trip to the bench to rest.
That was a beautiful crossover move and layup. Too bad it didn't fall for Benson there.
Edwards to inbound and got it in play to Sixta. 4:30 remaining third quarter. 36-29, Jesuit the lead. They've led as many as 11, and a foul on Benson for the bump. That one on Anna Brown, which is her first official foul of the game. Too much contact, bodying up. Inbounds for Edwards, near side at the scorer's table. Edwards gets it in, ball tapped by Quinlan. Both teams dive on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to Benson's side. Chandler Roberts to inbound on the far end and gets it into Hink. Hink over to Brown, right wing. Brown back to Hashimi Anor. Back to Brown on the right wing. 4:10 remaining, third quarter of play. Chandler Roberts was denied in the paint that time. Hashimi Anor turns it over. I don't know if that was a pass or not, but Benson gets the steal right back. Brown, Chandler Roberts lost the ball, got it back and scores. Chandler Roberts with 19, 3:50 remaining, third quarter, 36-31 Jesuit.
Great second effort there.
Randall off the screen, offensive foul, illegal screen on Jesuit. That one on Avery Edwards, her second foul. 3:40 remaining in the third quarter, 36-31. Jesuit leading by 5. Jesuit has led as many as 11 in the game. Hashimi Anor thought about the shot. Passes on the right wing to Hink. Hink scoreless tonight. Back to Hashimi Anor. Hashimi Anor, right side. A 3. No good from the left wing for Anna Brown. Defensive rebound, Jesuit. 3:15 remaining third quarter. Edwards on her way to the basket. Shot blocked, but a foul is called on Chandler Roberts. She thought she had all ball.
That's what it looked like from here. That looked like a clean block from here. Referee doesn't think so, though.
Chandler Roberts with her first foul of the game. 3:11 to play. 2 free throws coming up for Edwards. And the free throw is no good with one more from the line. LeSueur in foul trouble for Benson with 3. Second free throw is good by Edwards. He has 15. Jesuit leading by 6, 37-31 over the Texters. Brown, left wing, gets off a pick. Brown looking for help and pulls it out to Hashimi Anor. Hashimi Anor right wing to Hink. Hink over to Brown. Now to Hashimi Anor. Hashimi Anor looking for help again. Good ball movement over to Brown, right wing. Driving into the paint, looking for a foul. Does not get one. Defensive rebound, Jesuit. Jesuit's been doing a great job denying the ball. Ball poked loose, and Benson comes away with the steal. Great play by Hink. Hashimi Anor thought about passing it in the post, but she was covered up, did Chandler Roberts. And a foul is called on Jesuit at the other end. That one on Kent, her first.
It looks like when Benson is trying to score, a lot of them are just standing around, not moving very much. And if they were maybe moving a little bit more off the ball, they might have a better opportunity.
Kendra Hicks will check into the game following a timeout for Benson. They'll take a 30. We'll keep it here for the moment. But, Jacob, what a game we have seen so far. Benson's trying to claw away little by little, but they haven't broken over the hump just yet. They're down only a half dozen.
And this game is so important, Sean. We got 2 of the top teams in the state. Both of these teams are potentially, contenders for a championship this year. And you can tell that they both want it really bad. Now, Jesuit's already played 3 games this season.
Right.
And this is Benson's first game of the season. And that is starting to show a little bit, I think. We'll see. We'll see.
Benson to inbound underneath their own basket. Olivia Hink will do the inbound portion for Benson, trying to get it in, and does, and ball tipped up in the air, claimed by Benson. Jesuit's coaching staff wanted it to be an over and back, but it was tipped, so Benson could retrieve the loose ball. A 3 for Chandler Roberts is no good from the right corner. Quinlan on the offensive rebound and put back. Quinlan with 6, a 37-33 lead up in the air. Benson tries to steal another one. Does Hink. But it will remain Jesuit ball. Kent inbound. 2:06 to play.
Almost went crashing into the time keeper table there.
Thankfully, she's okay. And that was Hink who attempted to steal. On her way to the basket. No good on the layup by Sixta, but she does draw a foul. And that's on Malaya LeSueur. That is her 4th foul of the game. One more foul, and she will be done for the evening. Emma Sixta at the line to shoot 2 at the scorer's table. Anna Brown for Benson, awaiting to come into the game. A 4-point Jesuit lead at the moment. Free throw is through for Sixta. She has 14. Brown in the game for LeSueur. Brown is more of a guard-wing hybrid. Free throw good by Sixta. She has 15 for Jesuit. Lead back up at 6 at 39-33. Back and forth, give and go passing for Benson between Hink and Hashimi Anor. A 3 for Quinlan from straight away, no good. With it short of the rim. Rebound by Jesuit. Sixta bringing the ball up the timeline. Sixta creating some space. A step back 3. That's a back iron and missed. The rebound pulled down by Hink. Hink, left side. Hashimi Anor traveled with the basketball. Turnover, Benson.
Caught it on the fast break there. Just couldn't stop. Slipped and took the step and called for the travel.
Araya Boyd back on the floor for Benson, as Tate Quinlan will head to the bench to rest. 1:27 to play, third quarter, 39-33. Jesuit lead. They got the ball inbounds, but that's the Crusaders. Over to Russell. Russell tightly covered. 5 count is on and got it away to Emma Sixta. Sixta bump, looking for a foul, does not get one. She drives left side with the lefty hook and good. Timeout, Jesuit. It will be a 30. We'll step aside with 1:11 to play in the third quarter. Jesuit 41, Benson 33 on KBPS.
This is the home of live PIL sports action. AM 1450, KBPS, Portland.
Avery Edwards on the floor for Jesuit. 1:10 to play, third quarter. Jesuit 41, Benson 33. Over to Boyd on the right corner, inside the arc. Passes between the rings to Hink. Hink gets off the screen from Boyd. Hashimi Noor, a three with space and drills it. Hashimi Noor has struggled from distance tonight, but a big-time three there to cut to 5. 41-36 Jesuit. At the other end, Carly Hicks traveled with the basketball. Back on for Jesuit, Emma Sixta will come on the floor for Audrey Kent.
That's exactly what Benson needed to get back into this game. Hit a three and get a stop.
They would love to do it again, this possession again. Get a three and get a stop. Hashimi Noor gets the pass into the zone defense that Jesuit's in right now. They've been playing that zone 2-3 for a majority of the game. In the post, Chandler Roberts pump fakes, throws up a jumper, no good. Great contest defensively by Kendra Hicks. Defensive rebound, Jesuit. They nearly threw out of bounds through the Crusaders. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Benson has 14 fouls. Jesuit has 2. So Benson would like to be careful with the fouls, and on cue, a foul is called on the Texters. That one on Anna Brown, her second. LeSueur in foul trouble on the bench with 4 at the moment for Benson. 13.3 left for the quarter. Third quarter at that. Inbounds, got it in play for Hicks. Hicks trapped in the corner, got away from trouble. A Jesuit player falls down, and a double dribble violation is called on Carly Hicks with 6.6 seconds to go. Audrey Kent rushing to the scorer's table to get entered the game, and does successfully. Mimi Baldwin also on, and Mac Pettit on the floor for Jesuit.
Down by 5. Benson needs to score here heading into the fourth quarter.
They need a big-time momentum booster here. Hashimi Noor floats it up, rattles the rim and home. On cue, Hashimi Noor does exactly that. She has 8 for Benson, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Jesuit 41, Benson 38. Fourth quarter next on KBPS. Fourth quarter about to begin here from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Jesuits inbound on the far side to begin the fourth quarter. Benson trailing Jesuit a score of 41-38. Benson outscored Jesuit 13-10 in the third quarter, and a near turnover by the Texans to start the fourth quarter. Ball loose, great poke away defense by Tate Quinlan. Took a shot to the face a little bit as well, but the effort has been showing for Benson in the game defensively. Sixta gets the inbounds pass. He goes left side. Kick up on the far baseline is Hicks. Hicks gets off the screen. A great screen by Kendra Hicks. Pulls up on the foul line and knocks it down. Carly Hicks knocks in her 5th point of the game. And the lead at 5 for Jesuit at the other end. Anna Brown driving, and she is fouled. That foul on Kendra Hicks, her 3rd. And the team's 3rd of the quarter, of the second half rather, for Jesuit. 5 for Benson. Anna Brown at the line to shoot 2, and the first of the 2 is good, with 1 more from the charity stripe. Anna Brown playing with 2 fouls. LeSueur remaining on the bench with 4. She could very well be used later in this fourth quarter if the game is close. Second free throw is good by Anna Brown. She has 5. Lead trimmed down to 3 at 43-40. 7:31 remaining in the game. Jesuit looking to get the ball inbounds, and does, over to Sixta. Sixta trapped defensively by Hashimi Noor, and Hashimi Noor commits a foul. That is her 3rd, team 6th of the game. 1 more foul on the team foul situation for Benson, and Jesuit will be at the line shooting 1-1 with 7:26 to go in the game, and that could be very huge in this game. Sixta bumped, no foul call, spinning, dumps it inside to Kendra Hicks. She is fouled, no basket, foul on the floor.
She might be hurt.
Tate Quinlan on the foul, her third.
She's holding her. She's running off the court, holding her shoulder. That's Tate Quinlan.
Yes, Tate Quinlan. She's going to the trainer's area to get looked at. Kendra Hicks at the line to shoot 2. 17 foul on Benson. This will be a 1-and-1 and fair, I believe. The first of the bonus is no good. It was a 1-and-1. Defensive rebound, Benson. Down by only 3. There's still plenty of time left in this game. 7:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Hashimi Anor over for Brown. Hashimi Anor passes high for Hink. Hink scoreless tonight. Dump it in the post to Chandler Robertson. A turnover and another steal by Jesuit. They have done a terrific job not allowing Mahogany Chandler Roberts to get open in the post. Up the floor, layup, good, and a foul as Kendra Hicks scores over Chandler Roberts. Chandler Roberts picks up the foul, her second. 8th team foul, 3-point possibility for Kendra Hicks. Back on the floor, Malaya Lesueur with 4 fouls will come into the game a little earlier than usual.
It's only a 5-point ball game right now, but you can definitely sense the urgency for the Benson Texters.
And a 3-point play good by Kendra Hicks. 6-point lead now for Jesuit, 46-40. Benson would love to get out of a little bit of a mini scoring drought that they're on right now. They haven't scored in a minute. With Quinlan out, that will definitely hurt the rebounding, and a foul on the jump shot attempt on Kendra Hicks. And for Hicks on my stat sheet, that is her 4th foul of the game. One more and she is done.
Right now, Benson is fighting for every bucket they're making. It's a challenge to get some points falling for the Texters.
Anna Brown at the line to shoot 2. Back iron on the free throw, missed. One more from the line. The only thing Anna Brown can do right now is to make it a 5-point game. The second free throw is up and good. Anna Brown with 6 for Benson. 46-41. Jesuit lead. 6:30 remaining in the game. Up the floor is Edwards, trying to break free from Lesueur, playing with 4 fouls as well. On the way to the basket, layup no good by Edwards, knowing that Lesueur is playing with 4 fouls, but Jesuit collects the offensive rebound. Hicks driving over to Hicks, who lays it up. Great defense by Benson, but it'll be off of the Texters. It will remain Jesuit ball underneath their own basket.
Nice block, but blocked it out of bounds.
You have to keep the block inbound. Shot blocked again. This time Chandler Roberts gets a piece of it. And it will remain Crusaders ball back on the floor. Mimi Baldwin for Jesuit to give Hicks a breather, and foul trouble with 4.
2 blocks in a row by Chandler Roberts there on the Texters.
And a 5-second inbounds violation on Jesuit. They could not get the ball inbounds. That's the second time tonight that has happened. Benson ball. Jesuit playing a little bit of a full court press in the backcourt, but Benson gets up the floor immediately. Hink with it. Hink passes over for Lesueur. They miss her defensive prowess on the floor tonight. Lesueur over for Hashimi Anor. Dumping in the post to Chandler Roberts. Jump hook up and in. Chandler Roberts now with 21 points tonight and a 3-point Jesuit lead. 46-43, 5:38 remaining in the game. And a foul on Benson at the other end. And that one, I believe, on Lesueur. And if that's Lesueur, she's done.
Yep, that's it.
Lesueur comes into the game with about a minute and a half. Eric Knox trying to plead his case.
She can't believe it.
And a timeout, Benson. It will go full. Benson has a full and a 30. Jesuit with 2 fulls left in their back pocket. The referee's not hearing it anymore from Knox. Another conversation with Knox and one of the officials could end up in a technical, and you don't want to have technicals being a factor in this game either.
That was such a light bump. I mean, we've seen a lot more contact in this game, Sean, that wasn't called. And you can understand why there's frustration on the Benson side right now.
So on the floor for LeSueur, who fouls out with 2 points tonight, Lulu Kennebrew will check into the game for Benson. Kennebrew has had some minutes in varsity play the last couple of years, and she hopes to make a difference, making her presence felt for the Texters. 5:34 remaining in the game. Benson trailing Jesuit 46-43. Team foul situation. Benson has 9. Jesuit has 4. LeSueur just fouled out moments ago with 5. Tate Quinlan and Hashimi Noor with 3 fouls each. Boyd and Chandler Roberts and Brown with 2 fouls each. And that's it for Eric Knox's Texters. Hicks with 4 fouls. That's the only Jesuit Crusader in trouble at the moment. Kent, Baldwin, and Edwards have 2 fouls each for Jesuit. At the line, Avery Edwards at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The free throw is no good. Rebound high, dug out by Chandler Roberts. 5:30 remaining in the game. Kennebrew passes for Hashimi Noor. Up on the right wing is Hink. A 3 for Hashimi Noor. Left baseline, no good. Left it short. Got her own rebound. Dumps it off for Chandler Roberts and turns it over.
Benson had an opportunity there, and it just slipped away.
It did off of their fingertips. They were looking to go for the 2, did Chandler Roberts, but couldn't get the ball corralled. Ball inbounds for Jesuit. It's a 3-on-1 break. Layup, good for the Crusaders as Mimi Baldwin off the bench scores her first field goal. As Jesuit broke away from the press, 48-43. Jesuit the lead by 5. 5 minutes to go in the game. Hashimi Noor, Hink, Kennebrew, a 3, good! Lulu Kennebrew from the left baseline cans a big-time triple. It's a 2-point game. A travel violation called on Jesuit. A turnover on the Crusaders. Sixta. Benson ball, a chance to tie or take the lead. They are down 2, are the Texters at 48-46. 4:45 remaining in the game.
The Benson crowd on their feet.
Hink, Hashimi Noor between the rings. Jesuit remaining in the zone defense. A turnover as Chandler Roberts was trying to pass out to the baseline. 4:30 remaining in the game. Sixta on her way to the basket and lays it up and in. Emma Sixta with 19 tonight. 50-46. Jesuit. Kennebrew had an open look but didn't shoot. Leaves it for Brown, who missed the layup in close. Defensive rebound, Jesuit. Up the floor, Randall. Covered up pretty well by Benson. A 3, right wing, no good. Offensive rebound, Baldwin. New possession for Jesuit. Hicks slowing things down. Under 4 to play in the game. And a foul on Benson.
Almost got the steal there.
Anna Brown will get the foul. That is her 3rd. And it will be a 2-shot foul for Carly Hicks. We're at the 10th team foul for Benson. 4, as I mentioned earlier, for Jesuit. They are in good position at the moment for foul situation.
A little bit of good news for the Benson Texters. Tate Quinlan, who left the floor a few moments ago with a shoulder injury, just came back to the bench. That's a good sign.
That is a good sign, but will she be playing is going to be the real thing because they need her for rebounding purposes and a little bit of scoring. Hicks does make 1 of 2. Missed 1, but made 1 at the line. 5-point lead for 146. Hink. Roll for Kennebrew. Hashimi Noor pump fake shot blocked on a 3-point attempt. Emma Sixta committed the cardinal sin and picked up the foul, her first.
Down by 5. The Texters need these free throws here. Crucial.
Yeah, they do need every basket, every point at this point in time. 3:41 remaining in the game. The free throw is through. And it is a three-shot foul for Mariana Hashimianor. She has 9 with 2 more at the line. She makes the first one. Cuts it to a 4-point deficit. The second of the 3 is good. She has 10 now with 1 more from the line. It's a 3-point game for Jesuit at the moment, 51-48. Hashimianor at the line, air balls to third, and Jesuit will get the ball. 3-point game for Jesuit, 51-48, 3:41 remaining in the game. Deflection by Hashimianor on the inbounds. Jesuit ball.
Great defense by Benson here.
Hashimianor playing with 3 fouls. Anna Brown with 3 fouls. Jesuit gets the ball across the timeline. Sixta shuffled her feet. Ref did not call it, and she makes the basket.
Wow.
A tough shot by Emma Sixta puts the lead up at 5 for Jesuit, 53-48. Hashimianor driving to the basket, and she is fouled. I think this one might be on Edwards. We'll see. And a foul on Mimi Baldwin. They credit the foul to her third. Free throws coming for Benson. Hashimianor back at the line to shoot 2. Went 2 for 3 on her last appearance at the line. Left this first free throw short. All she can do now, does Hashimianor, is to make it a 4-point deficit for Benson. 3:20 remaining in the game.
So important to hit this game this close.
Second free throw bounces around the rim and in. Hashimianor with 11. 53-50. Benson trailing by 3. A 3-possession game. 3:16 remaining in the game. Hink playing terrific defense. Sixta gets away from traffic, and a foul is called on Benson. Hink on the foul. That is her first. She can take that foul, but the bad news is Jesuit will be at the line for the remainder of the game. 10 team fouls. At the line, Emma Sixta at the line. She has 21 tonight and cans the first free throw home. 1 more at the line. Lead up at 54-49. A 5-point game. Make it 6. Emma Sixta now with 23. Lead up at 6 for Benson, for Jesuit rather, at 55-49. Benson in need of a basket in a big way. Hashimianor, a 3 right wing. No good. High for the rebound. Brown puts it up. No. Chandler Roberts digs it out, and she is fouled. Tessa Randall on the foul. That is her first.
Great second and third effort by the Texters there.
I'll tell you what, Jacob, as the free throw coming up for Chandler Roberts. She has 21 tonight, unofficially on the stat sheet. Left the first free throw short. Can't be missing free throws late. Kendra Hicks back on the floor for Jesuit, as Mealy Baldwin will head to the bench. I was going to say, Jesuit has done a terrific job limiting Chandler Roberts' touches in the second half. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound right into the hands of Hashimianor, and she lays it in very quickly. 4-point game for Jesuit, 55-51. 2:38 to play in the game. Ball into the hands of Randall. Over to Sixta. Sixta is fouled by Hink. 2 shots at the line for Jesuit. Hink has picked up her second foul of the game. Emma Sixta will head back to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Sixta now with 24 points tonight. Mimi Baldwin back on the floor for Jesuit, giving Hicks a rest and playing with 4 fouls. 2:31 remaining in the game. 5-point lead, make it 6 points for Jesuit on the lead, 57-51. Sixta now with 25 tonight for Jesuit. A terrific individual performance. Kenny Brew, pump fakes. She had her shot open for 3. She didn't take it. Hashimi Inor, good ball movement. Kenny Brew thought about the 3 again, didn't shoot it. Hashimi Inor, step back. Kenny Brew feeds it inside. Kenny Brew got a look for 2. That's inside the arc, no good. Rebound by the Crusaders. Baldwin. 2 minutes to go in the game. Benson in dire need of a stop. They can't afford a foul at this point in the game. Edwards traveled on her way to the basket. And if you're Jesuit, you can't afford having turnovers like that to stop play.
Definitely a sense of urgency for the Texters to score here. Less than 2 minutes left in the game, only a 6-point game.
If they get a 3 in, they would cut it to a 3-point game. This will be a full timeout. We'll step aside with 1:46 remaining in the game. Jesuit 57, Benson 51 on KBPS. 1:46 remaining in the fourth quarter, 57-51. Jesuit the lead. Hashimi Inor gives it for Hank. Hank has relatively been hit quiet in the starting role tonight. Chandler Roberts drives and she gets fouled on her way to the basket by Jesuit. Mimi Baldwin has picked up personal foul number 4 on her. One more foul and she too will be gone for the game. Kendra Hicks and Mimi Baldwin with 4 fouls each.
The Crusaders are playing great defense. It is a challenge for Benson to get a point. Every single shot being challenged by Jesuit, and it's really starting to feel like this game might be slipping away for the Texters.
Kendra Hicks back on the floor for Jesuit, as her and the free throw is no good by Chandler Roberts. Made one and missed one, as Hicks and Baldwin are substituting in and out of the lineup for Jesuit. 1:28 remaining in the game. 57-52 Jesuit. Randall handling the ball. Benson in dire need of a steal. Otherwise, Jesuit is going to use the clock to their advantage. Sixta bumped. Foul called on Olivia Hink. That is her 3rd of the game. 1:11 remaining in the game. 2 free throws coming up for Emma Sixta, continuing to add her a point total with 25 tonight for Jesuit. Free throw up, and that one's through for Emma Sixta. 26 points now for her with 1 more from the line. She leads all scorers on both teams tonight. Second free throw bottoms of the net. 1:10 remaining in the game. 59-52 Jesuit. They lead by 7. A big cushion for the Crusaders at the moment. Hashimi Inor thought about the 3. Jesuit's been doing a great job denying the 3. Kenny Brew had the shot. They didn't shoot it. 3-pointer short by Olivia Hink. Rebound on the floor. Jump ball called. Possession arrow to Benson with 52.1 remaining in the game. Jesuit with 18 fouls now. Benson has been in a double bonus for a majority of the fourth quarter.
Texters need a quick score here.
They need a quick score, and they need a quick defensive steal. Hink, left baseline, kicks it out for Brown, who knocks down the foul line jumper. Anna Brown with 8. 59-54. Clock will continue to run. Ball inbounds and collected by Edwards. Benson has to foul. Hink, actually that's Kenny Brew. Timeout. Jesuit will keep it here with 31.2 remaining. This will be a full timeout for Jesuit. Game reset. Jesuit has 1 full timeout left. That's all they have. Benson has only a 30-second timeout. That's all they have. Benson have trailed as many as 11 in this contest tonight. from Jesuit. Benson had a 4-point lead early in the first half of play. And Benson trailing Jesuit to score 59-54.
And in these final minutes of this game, Benson without two of their key players, Lesueur and Quinlan. Quinlan left with an injury. Lesueur fouled out. Benson a little short-handed in these crucial moments in this very close game.
Don't forget this Friday night, we'll have boys basketball action. McDaniel, the Mountain Lions taking on Oregon City. Tip-off 7 p.m. This Friday, we're efforting to do that game, our first visit to McDaniel in the new school since the remodel.
That's going to be exciting.
It will be very exciting, no doubt about that. Inbounds for Jesuit, they get it in play. Edwards gets the pass. Benson has to think about fouling as Hink is defending Edwards. Benson not electing to foul. They are looking for the steal, and now a foul is called on Hink. That is her 4th foul of the game. One more, and she too will be done for the night. Avery Edwards at the line to shoot 2.
Wonder why they didn't go for that foul a little earlier. Save a little bit of time off the clock.
Edwards at the line, and she misses the first free throw. They added a point on the board. It should be 59-54, and there it goes right back down.
That ball did go about halfway down before it rattled out.
Second free throw for Edwards is good. Rattles the rim and home. She has 16. Benson in need of a 3. Hashimi Noor covered up on the 3. Kenny Brew feeds it for Brown, and a turnover by Benson, and that will just about do it for the game. Up the floor is Sixta. Sixta lost the ball, stolen by the Texans with 2 seconds. A 3-pointer is short at the buzzer by Hashimi Noor, and Jesuit will move up to 4-0 in their young season. They defeat the Benson Texans, the final score of 60-54. Let's get into the post-game show right now. Looking at the final numbers tonight, Emma Sixta finishes the game with 27 points for Jesuit, one of 2 players in double figures for the Crusaders. Avery Edwards finishes the game with 16 points. Carly Hicks with 6. Kendra Hicks with 5. Pettit with 2. Mimi Baldwin with 2. Tessa Randall with 2 for Jesuit, and that's all. For Benson, Chandler Roberts had a terrific individual performance tonight. She finishes the game with 22 points. Hashimi Noor finishes the game with 13 points. Tate Quinlan finishes with 6. Anna Brown finishes with 8. Lesueur with 2. And Lulu Kennybrew in the fourth quarter contributed with 3 points. And that's all the scoring for Benson in this game. Benson had led as many as 4 in the first half. Jesuit led throughout most of this game. Led as many as 11 at one point. Benson tried to claw their way back into the game, Jacob, but it was not to be their night tonight to open the season.
What stands out to me in this game, Sean, obviously both teams came into this game knowing that this is going to be a crucially important game. You got 2 of the best teams in the entire state, possible championship contenders. Both teams really wanted this game really badly, and aggressive from the get-go on both sides, offense and defense. But what I really noticed, especially in the second half of this game, is the experience so far this season. Jesuit already played 3 games. Benson, this is their first game of the season, and it seemed like it was a real struggle for Benson to make shots. It was a struggle to find an open player, to get the ball movement, to get the players movement, and for Jesuit, it seemed like it was easier. It was easier for them to move the ball around, to get some easier shots to fall. Whereas it was a little bit more of a challenge for Benson to get a shot to fall. And my gut says because of those, having already played a few games this season, that might have made the difference tonight.
Well, you brought up for Jesuit bringing the advantage of playing 3 games, going to their 4th tonight. They felt more relaxed. They felt more under control in this game. Whereas for Benson being the the first game of the year for them, they didn't have the wheels left to really build on their momentum. Plus, they've had a couple of times tonight, did Benson, on some scoring droughts, which limited Mahogany from scoring just 22 points tonight. But Jesuit, give them credit. They denied Chandler Roberts a lot of touches tonight, and they denied the Benson Texters for making open shots that they normally would put down.
You had one of your for Benson, the Texters, had one of your starters, the Soar, foul out early in the game. And again, the tallest player on the Benson team, Quinlan, went out early I believe in the third quarter there with a shoulder injury. So kind of shorthanded, and it just slipped away for the Texters tonight.
This will conclude tonight's broadcast from Marshall campus at Benson High School. A special thanks to Donna Nagus, our studio engineer, for making tonight's broadcast possible. For more on our upcoming schedule, go to www.kbps.am.
And I got to give a shout-out really quick to Sean Phillipson. Sean, you do an amazing job. You are a phenomenal sportscaster. We're so thankful to have you here. Keep up the great work. Tip of the hat to you, Sean.
Thank you, Jacob. Next game for the Texters will be at Camas in Washington this Friday, and then the broadcast on Friday, December 17th, it will be at IWL. So Benson will be having many road games coming up, and their next home game will be back here at Grant. Will be home against Grant at Marshall campus on January 6th. Looking at Jesuit, their next game will be at home versus Central Catholic at 5:30 p.m. this Friday. So that'll be a good match to look at as well. And again, our schedule for this week, Friday night basketball, McDaniel hosting Oregon City, 7 p.m. Once again, the final score from Benson High School. Jesuit wins it over Benson by a final of 60-54. For Jacob Patterson, I'm Sean Phillipson, and this has been live 6A high school basketball action on AM 1450 KBPS. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Live PIL Basketball. The preceding broadcast was a